Hello, I'm Diane Morgan. If you know who I am, you know who I am. If you don't, who cares? I'm here to explain Italian Time, a holiday phenomenon where Italians throw away their clocks and gather for eternity with San Pellegrino. I've been at this party so long that I've eaten 5 courses, hugged someone's grandma twice, and been offered a job in the family restaurant. So this holiday season, make sure to bring enough San Pellegrino to last you through the meal, the after meal, and the entire goodbye ritual. San Pellegrino, holiday on Italian Time.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Psst, healthcare pros, word's out, and it's too good to keep quiet. Look, LinkedIn is revolutionizing job hunting, making it possible to search by specialty, shift preference, and salary. Endless scrolling is out. Whether it's a mental health therapist or dental hygienist, finding the perfect role is faster and easier than ever. Head to linkedin.com/healthcare and start your search today.
The Subaru Share the Love event is on from November 20th to January 2nd. By the end of this event, Subaru and its retailers will have donated over $350 million to charity. When you purchase or lease a new vehicle during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru and its retailers will make a minimum $300 donation to charity. Visit Subaru.com/share to learn more.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to tell you that Michelob Ultra, the official beer partner of the NBA, is bringing NBA fans closer than ever this season with chances to win great prizes, including courtside tickets. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra courtside 25 to 26. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 plus. Begins on October 1st, 2025 and ends on June 30th, 2026. Multiple entry periods. See official rules at MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, prizes, and details.
Oh, Hilton stay, oh, Hilton stay. Your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, oh, Hilton stay. A holiday you're saving.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. This season, enjoy spacious, comfortable rooms and friendly service when you book with Hilton instead. Hilton for the stay.
That's Arthi.
That's Noor.
And you're listening to our bonus episode. Have you taken an edible today?
I have not. No, I don't. I don't do that until I'm ready to go to sleep. I have to plan my edible tonight. I don't think I'm going to take one. I don't think it's... Oh, we're recording.
Yeah. Surprise!
This is on the record.
I'm
not going to take one. I think I'm going to, instead, I'm going to stay up. I'm going to just keep drinking coffee.
Okay.
And then at 5:30 a.m.,
okay,
I'm going to take 20 milligrams of melatonin. And then try to make it to the terminal somehow, right? I'm just trying to decide how traumatic it would be for your kids to see their uncle pass away on an airplane.
Pretty traumatic.
I think.
The time is 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday, February 16th. We're recording our Bony Baloney today because we're both going to be traveling this weekend. So I wanted to make sure that this was ready to go for Sunday morning for our patrons who are so sweet. They love you.
They're really nice people. And I feel really bad that they have to listen to me.
Well, okay, listen, that's what Arthi and I think every single day that we do this podcast. We're like, I can't believe nice people listen to us. We don't even have just like trashy Bravo watchers. Like we have like smart people listen to us. And the patrons pay money.
Yeah, I know. That's the other part.
It's crazy. We're like, don't do this.
How is this worth it? It's so not worth it. Would you ever pay for this?
I don't want to say, but probably not.
Like, do you think so the ones that pay extra, right? To chat with you guys?
Do they what?
Do they chat with you guys?
Yeah.
Like to talk to you?
Yeah.
Do you talk to them?
Yeah.
Now, I've talked to you for free my entire life. And I wish I could get my money back.
You hurt me. Okay, you hurt me like Dorinda feels hurt this entire episode. Okay.
You know, it's the first time I've ever watched a full Dorinda episode.
Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like if we continue this endeavor where you come on my podcast like Kathy Wakili
Yes.
and you get your hee-hees and ha-has and validations from strangers on the internet,
Yes.
I think that we should explore a deep dive. I want you to like deep dive into Dorinda Medley because she is such a fascinating person.
So right off the bat, right? Because I've seen her, I've heard you mention her before.
Yeah.
And I've seen the not well bitch GIF, right?
Yeah. I use it
By
often.
the way, I say GIF. Is there a GIF whatever.
It's fine.
Anyway, so I say
Judice, who cares?
Yeah. So
Judice,
I've seen
Judice.
that.
Huh?
And also seeing her in this episode, right? I feel like I missed the boat on Dorinda.
No.
Like I wish
Yeah.
I could have like watched more of this Bravo or this reality stuff so I could get more Dorinda in my life.
The great news about her is that you can get enough Dorinda in your life. You can get on the Dorinda train at any time. The train is heavily intoxicated.
That's fantastic. So I think the only real life comparison I have to it is how I discovered Arby's 6 months before I stopped eating fast food for life. And I just think back, like, all of those McChickens that I had, they could have been roast beef sliders. And I'm full of so much sadness. And I'm just like, I watch all this bullshit, like, Vanderpump Rules with somebody. I could have just been watching Dorinda this whole time and having a great time.
She's the best. She's so crazy. My favorite Dorinda quote of all time is a closed caption that says unintelligible slurring.
So about her slurring, right? She has a very particular slur, which is like a denture slur.
Oh, interesting.
Like you can hear the slurring behind her teeth. I don't know if she has dentures or not, but like when our father first got dentures and they were too big, that's how he would slur also.
It's also a retainer slur because I when I was doing Invisalign, that's what I sounded like too.
I think 90% of the reason why I like Dorinda is that she has the same haircut as Brad Pitt from Meet Joe Black.
Both very New York moments.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the most New York moments. Okay. Really, actually, Dorinda's hair makes me think of fall in New York City as well. So much like Meet Joe Black.
Yes.
So the episode we're covering today is Real Houses of New York, season 7, episode 15, titled "Be Cool, Don't Be All Like Uncool." I forgot what a great episode this was. Like, I texted you after I finished it, and I said, like, this is way more fun than Scary Island.
100%. So, like, Scary Island, I enjoyed watching it like a car crash. But it was also sad because it's not fun to watch, at least now. I think maybe 10 years ago, I would have enjoyed seeing a crazy person be crazy. But it also just got sad. This is just nonstop entertainment. It's the best.
So good. Now, this season, we had so many housewives. We had Luann, Ramona, Sonia, Bethany, Heather, Dorinda, Kristen, Carol. So many women. Of them, besides obviously we love Dorinda, do you have any opinions about the other women, Heather, Kristen, Carol?
So, which one is Kristen is like the model one, right?
Yeah, she's hot.
Completely useless.
Okay, do you know who her husband is?
I know, I don't know. Who is that?
I mean, I actually forgot her husband's name. But he was one of the people that was outed when that like Madison, whatever. Remember that Ashley Madison website?
Yeah, I haven't heard of it. What happens on Ashley Madison?
Shut up. Stop it. The Ashley Madison mistress website or whatever. Yeah. When that thing when that leaked.
The leak.
Yeah, when that leaked, her husband was one of them.
Now, did he admit to using the services? Or did he not?
I believe that he did admit it, and then she left the show. So it happened she was on season 6 and this season, and then I believe after this she did not come back because...
Well, I'm glad she didn't come back because she is boring. There's nothing there.
Interesting. She was really good in season 6.
Oh, was she?
Yeah. Her tagline in season 6 was something about, I'm not that smart, but I'm pretty.
No, yeah, no, I think it's this one too. She goes, "Pretty's pretty smart" or something like that. Pretty is smart.
Oh yeah, you were wondering about the taglines. Like you can see by this season, the taglines are just like, "We're
Yeah,
ladies on a TV show."
exactly. Yeah, it's nothing.
There's
No
nothing.
substance there.
Yeah, Ramona's is always like something about "I'm a work in progress."
Yeah.
Ramona consistently sounds like a Sherry O'Terry character from SNL. Always.
100%. She's also like got like this weird like. Well, there's this one part. Or maybe I'll save it for when it comes up in the
All right.
episode.
All right, keep it.
Yeah.
All right. The ladies are on vacation in Turks and Caicos. They open up after the infamous FU dinner. Dorinda and Heather are going at it, and Dorinda is absolutely losing her marbles about swearing, and she's crying. And one of my favorite things she says to Heather, "We're from the same place. We're from the same place. You and me, we come from the same place. And you hurt my heart. You hurt my feelings."
So, what was that fight about? Because I don't think I understood it. Did somebody curse and then somebody got called out for it?
So what happens is, see, the thread throughout Real Housewives of New York is most situations get started because Ramona does something.
Mm-hmm.
So at the dinner, Ramona sits down and says something, and she drops an F-bomb. She says, "Oops, I don't like to curse," which is like bullshit. Because Ramona from like, I don't know if you remember, but season 1 reunion, Ramona walked off the set when they started talking about Alex McCord's nude photos because she was such a prude. So throughout throughout Ramona's tenure on Real Housewives of New York, she tries to do this like, "Oh, I don't like to talk about sex. I don't like the word cock. I can't talk that way. I don't like that. Don't talk about penis." But at the same time is like actively fucking guys all the time and like pretending that she's not, right?
Gotcha.
And so she does that, and they all start laughing, and they're like, I guess just like dropping extra F-bombs. And Dorinda says it's not nice to like curse in front of your kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and Heather's like, "What are you talking about? Like, we all curse. It's not a big deal." And then Dorinda, because later we find out, drank too much and didn't get a nap. I can't wait to talk about her nap routine later. But she just goes off the deep end, and she just has Dorinda throughout will constantly have private experiences where she's having a fight all in her mind about something else. I believe the episode before this, something happened where they're literally walking into the restaurant or going into a car. And it happens where like Dorinda feels like Heather is walking ahead of her or walking away from her, and she just feels slighted. And then she carries that feeling through this dinner. And Dorinda just starts flipping out and saying like, "Oh, like you wouldn't say the F word in front of your daughter. You wouldn't your daughter to speak that way." And Heather's like, "Well, your daughter speaks that way, so who cares?" And then because her daughter is brought up, Dorinda just like loses her mind.
Yeah. That happens later too with the kids. So when she's saying that we're from the same place, I thought that meant that, you know, they both have like humble upbringings.
Kind of. They're both from the Berkshires.
Okay.
They grew up in upstate New York. And I think that's one thing. What did you think about Heather's tagline? She's famously known as Heather Holla Thompson.
Yeah, no, I hate that. I thought it was offensive actually. Because she just throws a holla at the end, right?
That was her shtick. Like, that's how she was introduced into Real Housewives of New York, was that she had a tagline with holla at the end of it. And that was one season where I was like, I'm not fucking watching this show. I don't know who this bitch is. But no, Heather is famous because she used to work with P. Diddy, Puff Daddy,
Puffy, right? Yeah.
and Beyonce. Yeah. And I don't know if she was like a publicist or like a stylist or what, but Heather was like hobnobbing at like Puff Daddy's white party, you know? And so Heather's one of those people that's, you know, really buttoned up and until she gets around black people. And you know that she probably in the 90s casually said the N-word end of the day because she was like, yeah, it's cool. We're fine. So that's how
I got a lot of that energy from her. And, you know, I don't know. I mean, maybe she's accepted. Maybe she has a pass, but it made me uncomfortable. The holla specifically made me very uncomfortable.
She was on briefly for this past season. And there was an altercation, not an altercation. There was a situation that happened at in the Hamptons between Ebony and Luann were essentially Ebony was told that you are an angry Black woman or you're being an angry Black woman. It was really bad. And it was super uncomfortable, and they left. And then Heather tried to like de-escalate the situation and talk to the white ladies. And we're like, whoa, Heather's like the voice of reason. It's so smart. So then they get back to the house and she tells Ebony, like, by the way, like, you know, it would be great if like you talk to them too. And so Ebony does talk to them and she like calms the situation down. And then later Heather says, by the way, I don't know if anyone's ever told you, you're very articulate.
Oh no, Heather.
Yeah. So Heather's like that type of white lady. But yeah, I do think Heather is a little preachy. They walk away. Heather and Dorinda walk away. Heather tries to calm Dorinda down. When she is trying to calm Dorinda down, Ramona comes out of the bathroom, probably after shitting herself, and says, she needs a hug. I've known her 15 years. You've known her 6 months, which like really pisses Heather off. Yeah. It's just like a mess. And back at the table, Sonia says it only got worse because Luann got like holier than thou about cursing. And as Luann is saying that she doesn't curse, she says fuck.
I enjoyed that a lot. Now, when you're ever crying, do you feel like you need a hug or do you just want to be left the fuck alone?
I am a big time hugger when I cry.
You want to be consoled.
I want to be consoled and told.
I want to be left alone.
Yeah.
I don't care if you've known me for 15 years or 6 months.
That's because you're ashamed of your feelings.
I think it's because I'm ashamed of my body. I don't want anybody touching me.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I'm very ashamed of my body, but I want to be touched.
And then we found your tagline.
I may be ashamed of my body, but I do like to be touched.
Holla!
After dinner, Carol and Heather go back to the house and the other ladies go dancing. And then next morning at 9:15, it looks like some partying and disrobing has happened in the house. And we hear Heather say, oh my God, Radsy, oh my God. She's opening up curtains. She's in a huff. And she's telling Carol that she woke up and saw a naked man in the adjoining bedroom next to hers. And she felt super unsafe. And Carol and Heather are starting their like wild investigation. But I do think it's really funny when they're like stomping down the stairs and Dorinda's like there in her like cheetah print bathing suit. Yeah. And Dorinda says, I got accosted, no contacts in.
It's the best part. No contacts. I didn't have my contacts in.
Dorinda tells us, I had no idea of this dreadful mishap. I thought someone was floating in the ocean, honest to God. Now, what did you think about these women, Carol and Heather, getting upset about this naked man in the adjoining room?
So this is tricky for me.
Okay.
Because as a man, I don't know how emotionally distressing it could be to see a stranger naked in the room next to you, right? Or whatever that situation was. To like walk in and see a flopping penis. Yeah. I don't know what that fear is like. Yeah. I guess I kind of do from like
you don't want to see a flopping penis.
Well, yeah, I mean, I see old dudes at the gym all the time, right? That are just flopping it out.
Yeah.
And it's traumatic. So I don't know, I don't know if that reaction is valid or not. I know that the show didn't think that the reaction was valid because she starts to cry, but I don't know if the show really thinks it's that sad, right?
Yeah, because the clown music is playing in the background.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
I think that if I woke up, well, first of all, it's important to note that Heather does say she likes to sleep in the nude. And she wakes up in the morning, she grabs her robe, she's closing it up, she's going into the bathroom, and she says, wait a minute, one of the beds is not made. And as she's closing up her robe, a man is in the bed. And then she realizes he's naked and she's horrified. Now, did this man see her naked? I don't think so. But I think at that point, it's an escalation of different things. I think that Heather is obviously a type A person. Heather likes to be in control. Heather likes to be aware of all of her surroundings for whatever reason. And I think that's her prerogative, that is what she would prefer. I think Heather getting upset is fine, but I think it escalates more when nobody else thinks it's a big deal.
Exactly.
I think Heather wants everybody else to admit that it's a big deal and nobody does, which makes her like really double down and make it an even bigger thing. And so what if I was in that situation and I woke up and I saw a naked man next to me and in the adjoining room, I think I would be upset and I would definitely be worried that like, did someone take our stuff? What happened? But I wouldn't be like flipping out about it. I would probably go to the house manager and be like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but security needs to get that dude out of the house.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I would say. And I would say to security, like, can you make sure you like shake him down and make sure he doesn't have our shit? Like, that's the stuff I would do. But Heather's mostly just upset because she feels violated. And again, when a person says that they feel violated or unsafe, it is not for me to tell them that they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
She feels it. That's fine. Her accosting the other women, on the other hand, I don't know about that, Heather.
So, two things. One is, wouldn't security, like before, because we don't see what happened at night, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm sure the cameras followed them the entire time.
No, so cameras go down sometimes.
They do. Well, so I mean, but if the men were in the house, right, wouldn't they have to sign some sort of release to be on camera or to enter the house? I would imagine that there's security around that.
It's possible that they didn't sign a release and that's why they weren't on camera.
Maybe that's why they didn't see him. Okay.
Yeah. So these women are going around. They asked Sonia and Ramona. Yeah. What's
you know what it reminded me of? And this may be a clunky comparison to make, but do you remember the Real World Los Angeles?
Yes.
Tammy.
Yeah.
And David, when he like pulled her comforter.
Well, that was really bad. Yeah,
exactly. But it's because that one is like really, really bad, right? But it's just that same thing of like, this is serious to me. Take it serious. He thought he was. I mean, obviously he got kicked off of the show, which is exactly what should have happened. Yeah. But it kind of felt like in that moment, Heather was like, I am actually hurt here. I want somebody to kind of
just acknowledge it.
Acknowledge it. Yeah.
Yeah. Acknowledge my feelings. Now, Sonia and Ramona are asked about it. Sonia's like, dude, I don't know. And Ramona just pretends to be asleep and says, I don't know. Go ask Lou. She just punts it to Luann.
Yeah.
And the women are being insane. The way Heather walks in and like opens up the curtains and she's like, wake up. You need to. I'm like, Heather, like you need to calm down. That's wild. There's nothing that they can do in that moment. Yeah. And like Heather's like absurd reaction is just the reaction you have when you realize that you cannot change the past. You cannot control the situation.
Yeah.
So they're being absolutely crazy. They go to Luann, and Luann is like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Eva Longoria. And let's be real. After 40, we should ask for more from our skincare. I swear by Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer by L'Oreal Paris. With vitamin C, pro-retinol, and hyaluronic acid, it reduces my wrinkles, firms, and brightens. And it's not a procedure. It's just a hardworking moisturizer.
Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer by L'Oreal Paris. Grab it today in fragrance-free or with SPF 30. Available at your local Walmart.
This is Jason Momoa, and I'll be your finance professor today. Welcome to Banking Smarter 101 with Chime. Bam! First lesson, sign up for Chime and set up direct deposit. You'll be joining millions of members banking fee-free. Second lesson, get cash back on eligible purchases while building credit and a higher APY on your savings. That's how you bank smarter this season. Fa-la-la-la-la, class dismissed. Join Chime today.
Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services and a secure Chime Visa credit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Members FDIC. Optional services and products may have fees or charges. Details at chime.com/feesinfo. With a qualifying direct deposit, earn 1.5% cash back on eligible secure Chime Visa credit card purchases. On-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Results may vary. APY means annual percentage yield. Learn about credit building and more at chime.com.
Abercrombie Kids is bringing the cheer all holiday season and the gifts too. No matter how long their wish list is, there's always room for just one more. Whether it's a new winter coat, an extra pair of jeans, or cozy matching sweat sets, get gifting with looks they've been waiting for all year. Shop Abercrombie Kids in the app, online, and in stores.
This episode is brought to you by McAfee.
I got a message that our flight was canceled. But they can put us on another flight, and we just need to confirm our credit card info.
Wait, I got a security alert from McAfee. It flagged that message as a scam.
McAfee's scam detector automatically spots and alerts you to suspicious texts, emails, and deepfake videos. Learn more at McAfee.com/online protection.
Walmart Business is in the business of saving you time, money, and hassle. Whether your business started in a garage or is a garage, Walmart Business has the tools to help you get where you're going. Tools like free shipping, multi-user accounts, and just about any item your company needs.
Even a double filtration cyclone dust collector.
Yep, even that.
Sweet.
Walmart Business. It's the Walmart you love. Now for your business. Learn more at business.walmart.com. Terms apply.
So real quick about Ramona.
Uh-huh.
She says this thing about like a lady never tells because she like banged the dude, right?
Yeah.
And then she winks her eye, and I didn't know if that was an intentional wink or if she was just being twitchy.
That's kind of like always with Ramona.
Yeah.
You're like, did you do that on purpose, or is that just like a tick? I'm not sure. Then Luann comes downstairs in sunglasses, bikini, and a robe. It is the coolest fucking person I have ever seen in my life.
It is the greatest persona in the history of reality TV. She is the best.
What's the big deal? What's the big deal? It's amazing. Her she's shrugging. First of all, her body is slamming.
Amazing.
Insane body.
And like the best outfit also because she's wearing like a bikini and then she's wearing like a robe, like an open robe. I'm sure this comparison's been made multiple times. Like I'd be surprised if it wasn't. But she looks like the dude from The Big Lebowski.
Oh,
Have
I
you
don't
seen
know
The Big
because I've
Lebowski?
never seen The Big Lebowski.
Oh, she's like the persona is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because he also wears a robe.
Yeah.
And he's just always just like, just chill, man.
Yeah. She's just like the coolest cucumber on this side of the Atlantic. I've
The
never
best-
seen a cooler person.
The best part is when like Heather is like losing her shit and she's like, it is a big deal. You would, and then just out of the side of her mouth, Luann goes, "Not really."
Yeah. Heather says, "Wouldn't you be upset if you woke up and there was a strange guy sleeping next to you?" And she goes, "Not really."
Not really. She says out of the side of her mouth. It's the best.
She tells Heather, "Don't be uncool. That's not the Heather I know." And Heather says, "Maybe I'm not cool, but I'm not okay with strangers being brought back to this house." Yeah. And then Luann says, "They're not strangers." So Carol's like, "Okay, so what are their names?" And Luann's like, David, John. I don't care. And that's what she says. So be cool. Don't be all like uncool. And at that point, Heather is now upset about being told that she's not cool.
Yeah. And so, all the rest of it has already just gone past. And that Heather knows that she's lost. And the telltale sign is like during her confessional, when she like tries to be serious about the cool thing, she's like, it's not cool to sleep with married men.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what people do all the time.
Yeah.
When you're like losing an argument when your friend's making fun of you and then you try to like turn it serious.
Yeah. It's so lame.
Big boss.
It's so lame. Sonia is just so funny. Sonia tells the girls.
She's the best.
She says, "I don't think he felt like a stranger at all." She said, "I offered him a juice. That juice at the table that's his. I don't think he felt like a stranger at all. He felt very comfortable in the house." And Carol's like, "Yeah, but he was still a stranger in this house."
Sonia's great too. Like
Yeah.
in her confessional. When
Yeah.
She's like, Ramona's a little green.
Yeah.
Like she
says she's
changes
green
her
to the
tone
game.
so quickly.
Yeah. But we find out that apparently Ramona is new to this and didn't know that you have to discard the gentleman after use. And so this guy that was sleeping up in that room was one of Ramona's hookups. This is very fresh after Ramona has divorced from Mario.
Yeah, so that's what I figured. Because she's single here, right?
Yeah, she's very
She's going
single,
around
freshly single.
Just boning dudes.
She's boning dudes and pretending like she's not.
So the guy that was sleeping in that room that Heather saw, he was the one that hooked up with Ramona.
Yes.
But he didn't sleep in the same bedroom as her.
Yes. Which then Heather said, well, I don't know if Ramona didn't fuck him. Then he took his blue balls up there. Maybe he was rubbing one out looking at us. And I was like, Heather, I mean, don't give yourself that much credit. But then the plot thickens because Kristen walks in and she tells them that Alistair, the house manager, told her that he didn't want the men in the house, but the older women insisted. And then Kristen's like, and he said that there was some making out by the pool. And Luann is like, copping to it. Guilty. That was me.
The best part about like that cop into it moment is that her voice is all gravelly because she's still hungover. She's like, cop into it. And she's just like making these faces, the best.
Yeah. And then Kristen's like, and they said the guy you were with was married. And they try to do this like dramatic, like housewives, like swing. It's like the Top Chef knife swing.
Yeah.
They do that. And you think it's going to be like a moment, but then Luann literally just shrugs and is like,
she just shrugs.
All right. Whatever. It's great. It's just the coolest person. By the way, Luann's body has only gotten better.
Really?
Yeah.
So she was a model, right? Is that her deal?
Yeah. Luann is a woman of many talents. She was once a registered nurse.
Oh.
Then she went to Europe. She started modeling, and then she went to Europe where she was a host of an Italian game show.
What? Like a showgirl?
I don't know if I think she was like a glorified Vanna White, but like with words.
Okay.
And that is where she met her husband, the Count.
It was an actual count.
Yeah, I mean that's why they call her the Countess, because she was married to an actual count, Count de Lesseps. And they got married. It was a whirlwind romance, and then she became like boosted up to like this high society life of being a countess. And then the Count cheated on her. And here we are.
If a count cheats on you, let's say you're in that position, do you divorce him? Or do you take it as part of the deal?
Oh, here's the thing. I would only marry like an old crotchety count for money.
Uh-huh.
If I married a person for money.
Yes.
I would be like, okay, part of this is going to be that he's going to sleep with other people.
Yeah.
And I just have to deal with it.
And you'd just be okay with it?
I don't think I'd be okay with it. I would just like be away from, like I would disassociate with it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like a thing I don't think about. Because that's like a thing across the board on Housewives for like a lot of women. Yeah. Where they feel like, oh, like I married a guy and he was wealthy. Like, you know that lady, Erica Jane?
Mm-hmm.
That lady was married to like the oldest man in the world. So it's like, I think that's just part of the deal. But like then you kind of have to like admit that that's part of your deal.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like, it reminds me of Carmela. You haven't seen The Sopranos, but it reminds me of Carmela Soprano, which is like you accept that Gumars are part of the deal, right? You just don't want to be. A Gumar is your lady on the side. Gumar.
Is that a slur?
No. I think it's just an Italian word for your side piece.
Okay.
Gumar. But you just don't want to be embarrassed by it, right? So you don't want it coming home. You don't want it in front of your kids and stuff like that. You just accept it. Like, oh, okay, you're working late. Sure you are.
Yeah. I get it.
So I think that's how I do it. When I marry a wealthy woman.
Yeah. When you become a kept man.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
That would be nice. Would you give me some of that money?
Of course.
Oh, that's nice.
Lay it down for that
Ladies,
lady.
Are you listening? You're rich enough to support us on Patreon.
That's true. You get. Why don't you add that as one of the Patreon levels? $100 a month.
By the way, we were going to add a Patreon level that was going to be the market price for whatever Teresa's house is.
Oh.
And that would be like you could support us at this Patreon level. We will buy Teresa's house. And
just recently got sold, right?
I know. I did tell the listeners that we knew somebody who was potentially going to buy it.
Yeah. He made an
Like
offer.
one of your best friends.
Yes. And he's a moron for making that offer. He's like, he fell in love with the property. I'm like, have you seen the inside of it? It's disgusting.
Well,
and then I was also like, you put $1.65 million as your offer, and you asked me for like Venmo when we go out to eat. You piece of shit.
So anyway, the ladies go back to New York. This is where your arch nemesis, Bethany Frankel, shows up.
Yes.
Carol
Again.
and Bethany meet up for lunch with Dorinda, and Carol gives Bethany the lowdown about all of the things that happened in Turks and Caicos between the men and the FU dinner.
So I have some questions about where Bethany is in terms of her life during this season.
Sure.
So as I understand it, she was off the show for a while, right? And then she had her own dumb show?
Correct.
Because I do remember seeing, and then she went through a messy divorce.
Yes.
And the reason why I know this stuff, just so you guys know, is because I read the New York Post.
Oh, you're a page 6 gal?
So here's the thing. There's enough local news in there that I can pretend like it's a real newspaper when I'm just really just reading it for the gossip.
Oh.
But that's what I do every morning. So I'd see all of this stuff about Bethany and her stupid husband. Is his name Jason?
Yeah.
So she is off. So her own show isn't on the air anymore.
Correct.
So she comes back to the Real Housewives franchise with her tail between her legs, right?
Kind of, yeah.
The thing that I picked up in this episode is that she always seems like she's in a hurry of some sort, as if she doesn't have the time to be recording, and it's like, no,
yeah,
this is all you have.
Yeah,
stop pretending like you're busy.
Yeah, so the Housewives went through sort of like a shaky thing. So the season that we watched before, the Scary Island, that season was Bethany's last season. After that, she got a spinoff, Bethany Ever After. I think she did 2 or 3 seasons of it. And by the end of Bethany Ever After, it was very evident that she and Jason were going to get a divorce. It was fucking dark. It was not a good watch. From that point forward, I think she did maybe The Apprentice. I think she did. And then she had her own talk show for a little while. She had like a morning talk show, which flopped. And on Real Housewives of New York, they had a season without Bethany, which I think we should watch an episode from it because it's so funny. They go to Morocco and it's hilarious. Anyway, that season ended. The reunion was like the shoutiest reunion I've ever heard. Like it ended with like Andy just yelling at them to shut the fuck up, which Andy barely ever does. So that season happened. Then the season after that was where they introduced Heather and Carol. I think Jill Zarin was still on or like kind of moved off the show. But it was like a weird transition. Like they didn't quite know what to make of Real Housewives of New York. And then the season before this, they had introduced these other people and things started to sort of mesh again. But Bethany coming back this season was a big deal. Okay. Like season 7, Bethany returning was like a big deal. And it was almost felt like, okay, well, like Bethany sort of pumped the show back up. But I actually think the seasons without Bethany were also really good. Like Real Housewives of New York has never really been bad. So whatever. So I think Bethany came in kind of being like, here I am to save the show because it hadn't been as amazing as other franchises as it was in the beginning. And also it was important that other franchises had started to be made and they were better. So Beverly Hills was really taking off. Atlanta had always been amazing. Like Miami was happening at the time. So other things just got more interesting and New York kind of took a back burner. And I think Bethany was sort of brought on to like pick shit up again. And I think it's very evident that she knows that that's what she's being brought in as. And
she's also like the center in the beginning of
Apple.
She's the center Apple.
I know.
It annoyed me.
Yeah, I know. You hate her.
I do hate her.
What did you think about how she was reacting to all of the information from Turks and Caicos?
First of all, she seems like the worst person in the world to talk to.
The worst.
Because it doesn't seem like she's ever actually paying attention to what's being said.
Yeah.
She just wants to get her like own little lines in there.
I feel like that's what it's like to talk to me. Oh.
You're literally looking off camera as I'm saying stuff. Just waiting for your time to say shit.
I'm like, are you done yet? I have so many
I think
notes.
you're checking your nails.
I did check my nails for a minute. Yeah, mostly because I'm a narcissist, and as you talk about anything being like cloying about another person, I'm like, that's probably how somebody would describe me. Anyway, are you done?
Yeah, so I still hate Bethany, and I just hate her more now because she's now not only is she annoying, her natural annoying self, but she's a celebrity,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just like, I'm bigger than all of this, and it just annoys me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I agree. Don't be sorry. Don't. Dorinda arrives, and she admits that the FU dinner was a result of drinking since 10 a.m. and no nap time. She also tells us that every day she likes to take a 45-minute nap at 4 p.m. fully naked. What do you think about her nap routine?
I am very jealous.
Okay.
I famously do not know how to nap.
Yeah.
I have tried to nap in the afternoons. It never ever works out for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I like to, I'm almost there, but I never go to sleep.
I took a nap today.
How is it?
I
How do you do it?
I don't usually nap, but at 4:15 p.m. today, I had so much anxiety about packing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, my brain was like, maybe it's time for a nap. And so I just went and I laid down in my bed and I put on some sleepy time music, my white noise, and I just took a nap. And I was like, I'm only going to do this for 15 minutes. But guess what? It was like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half nap? I've never had that.
Yeah. Which, like, I feel like an hour and a half nap is like a really long time for an adult.
Yeah, that's just sleeping.
But I am jealous of Dorinda. That's the life she has. She's got a very nice, cushiony life where she's got money from her husband. And she's got time and all of the luxury in the world to take a 45-minute, 4 p.m. naked nap.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? 4 p.m. That's still business hours. So she's like never worked.
Yeah. Do you want to know how she's famous?
Yes, please.
Okay, so she was married to this guy named, Richard Medley. Richard Medley was a British man. And I think he worked in politics in some degree where like Dorinda's had like the Clintons over at her house.
Oh.
Yeah. And she was like a political socialite in New York. Then Richard dies and, she's kind of left with all of his money. And it's a lot of money. And Richard has like old English money also.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that Carol and Dorinda bond on because Carol was married to John F. Kennedy's cousin.
John F. Kennedy's cousin. John F. Kennedy Jr.'s cousin.
Yes, Junior's cousin.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
she was best
like
friends with she was best friends with Carolyn Bessette.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Where did I see that? Maybe in a preview or something.
Yes. And so it's because Carol and Dorinda are going to go to the UK to sprinkle Carol's husband's ashes.
What it is. Yeah.
So, and by the way, Carol is like she used to write for ABC News. She's like I want to say she's like a Peabody winner. She's like a very smart person who decides to join the show.
Yeah, they mentioned something about her being a writer, right?
Yeah,
like
she's a writer girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When they're designing those bullshit jeans. Which one?
No, that's Kristen is designing the bullshit jeans. Oh, when they're at that party. Yeah. So we also find out from Bethany that she's upset that Kristen talked about her in the press. Now that's real. We just talked about this on Scary Island. Mm-hmm. That is what Kelly Ben Simone was upset with Bethany Frankel about.
Yes.
Talking about her in the press. And here we are now, Bethany raging against people talking about her in the press. Now, if you read this quote, what would you think about it? I thought that with Bethany, it's like you can't judge a book by its cover, but I think my tune is changing a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think that is obviously a slam. And when she tries to like defend it, it's like, no, this is a slam. Of course it's a slam. What do you read it as?
I don't know. I think it's kind of like could be taken either way, but I think.
How do you take it positively?
I think with Bethany, it's like you can't judge guys, reading comprehension is not my best suit. First of all, I don't know what a book is. No, you can't judge a book by its cover, right? So with Bethany, it's like you can't really judge her based on what she's like from the outside. But then when she says, "But I think my tune is changing a little bit," I don't know if she means my tune is changing because you can't judge her from the outside, or if she's saying my tune is changing that you should judge a book by its cover.
I think that's what she means, which is like, okay, you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but everything that you see about Bethany is actually true.
Yeah.
That's a slam.
All right.
Did you think it wasn't?
I don't know. I thought it was whatever. I agree with Kristen that I think Bethany needs to like calm down.
Yeah.
Like chill out.
Well, exactly. Well, because she's like, I have enemies in the press.
Yeah.
Who are her enemies? Is it her husband?
Yeah, her ex-husband at the time.
Mm.
Then they show a workout scene with Kristen, Heather, and Carol. Now, these three women are like the normals, and they seem to have a very good understanding of like the other women. Like they talk about Dorinda, they talk about Ramona, like they talk about the other women almost like very obvious that like you've been watching this show for a little while now. So what do you think about that when normals show up on Housewives? Do you care for the normals?
I don't. Well, so I guess you're saying Kristen's a normal?
Kristen, Carol, and Heather are normals, yes.
I am, I like to see that because you like to see somebody who kind of represents the audience, like an audience stand-in sometimes.
Yeah.
But then they can also be boring. Like, I feel like Kristen's boring. And then until they find their persona, right?
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, so like that Erica Jane lady,
yes,
right? She was an outsider, but she came in fully formed.
Yeah.
She came in fully baked. I don't know. I'd say just give me the personalities that I know and love.
Yeah.
And just let me watch that.
Yeah. I agree with you that like if you're not a fully baked person, this show is not the place for you to come to like figure out who I want to be as an adult outside of like being a mom. Like that's not this show. Like go somewhere else for that. You don't get to be on a reality TV show when you're like still trying to figure out who you are. That's boring to me.
Yep.
I don't want to hear that.
And from what I understand, there's been like multiple people like that, right?
Yes.
Where they try to figure out. Is there a half Asian lady once?
Yes, Jules. She was half Asian and half Jewish.
She was real attractive.
She was very attractive, and she
That's
only
how I
got one
remember.
season. And I wish that she would have come back because she was one that like really grinded Bethany's gears. And I'm always there for somebody who is grinding Bethany's gears. That's why I like Kristen, because Kristen is like also not really taking Bethany's shit. Like they get to this bedazzling jeans party and it's very tense with Bethany versus Kristen and Lou versus like Heather and Carol.
Yeah.
And Bethany says to Kristen, "Don't talk about me in the press. I have enemies doing that. I don't need you to talk about me, especially if you're trying to be my friend." And Kristen says, "Who says I want to be your friend?"
I like that moment. I did like that.
Yeah. You know who Kristen's like best friend is?
Who?
You know this from watching Beverly Hills. Brandy Glanville.
Oh, the Leanne Rimes lady.
The Leanne Rimes lady. That's right. That's her best friend. So I'm like, I know that you're like a little shit stir. Like a shit talk. You cannot be best friends with Brandy Glanville and like not be a little bit of a mess, you know? At this bedazzling jeans party, they're like decorating jeans. I fucking love Dorinda. She takes the guys like coasters and glue guns them to the back of the jeans because she thought that was decorations.
Yeah, it's amazing.
They're probably like $400 coasters because this guy's like obviously very rich, and she's like, "I just thought they were decorations." No.
The jeans. Yeah. What did you think about the jeans for charity? It annoyed me. It's like Kristen does like this little explanation. She's like $250, which is the price you pay for good jeans in New York City. So why not put them? And I'm like, you know what the kids would like? the kids would like just to get the fucking money.
No. So they get the money, but here's what
but
you
stop. Don't throw your bullshit jeans in the middle with your ugly
No, because
prints
here's
on
the
it.
thing with rich people. Okay, rich people feel some type of weird fucking way about just writing a check. Instead, they'll do these like stupid auctions, be like, "Oh, it's a silent auction," and then you could pretend to buy something. Like they always feel like they have to buy a thing in order to give the money. But I'm like, but you could have just given the money. But I don't understand that real because I'm not rich like that.
Well,
I
I
would
mean,
just write them a check.
it's like your Patreon subscribers, right? Just throwing away cash for
Hey,
some shit that should be free.
oh, buddy. All right. Well, Luann decides to confront Heather about the naked man incident, and she is hopped up. But this is like great because it's almost like in Turks and Caicos, Luann was like too hungover and like miss like cool, trying to be cool, not uncool. And like at this point, Luann has totally pivoted back to like, I'm a fancy countess and my personal business is my personal business. And like, I'm like, she goes back to like fancy New York lady. And she says that they barged into her room expecting Luann to get caught in the act to slut shame her. You bust down my door. You didn't knock.
This made me sad because Luann won. She won like hands down. She won. In Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
And then she comes here and she does like she puts on the show and then she loses again. Like just being the cool person.
Now Heather did ask who should say that they are violated, Luann or Heather?
It's I would say. So here's the thing, right? I think Luann bringing somebody over and having a naked person sleep next to, well, not even in the adjoining room. I think that is worse in the grand scheme of things. But I also feel like Heather just knocking down the door without knocking is I feel like Luann probably has a reason to be upset.
Yeah. I think Luann had a reason to be upset, but I think that Luann didn't realize that she had a reason to be upset because she was just trying to play it cool in Turks and Caicos. And I do think that Heather is right when she says Dorinda got her all riled up during the week because Luann says that she tries to rope Carol into it and Carol's like, you're just straight up lying. And then she tries to rope Dorinda into it. But the best thing is that like Ramona, who is the reason for all of this, is just like standing on the side, glue gunning gems to jeans. And Sonia is cracking up.
How is Ramona responsible? Oh, she's the one that banged the dude.
It was that guy. It was Ramona's
that's
guy.
The thing. I even forgot about it.
Luann's guy left. So Luann likely had a call with Dorinda, and Dorinda was like, "Can you believe it? They were charging at me, no context." And then like Luann was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they did that." And like then suddenly got like all worked up and hopped up and Dorinda was probably like, you should have them apologize to you. And so now Lou is looking for that apology because she got all riled up. But it's like, we weren't even mad at you, Luann. We were mad at Ramona because your guy left. But now Lou is mad about the fact that they even asked her and came into her room in the morning.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I realize it, I think Luann is completely in the right. Because it wasn't her guy.
It wasn't even her guy. No. But by the time they all realize that it's Ramona's fault, they kind of like go to her and she's like, "Oh, by the way, I just wanted to say, Heather, I'm very sorry."
Yeah.
In like her little singer sorries that she does.
Do you like Ramona as a person?
No, she's the worst person.
Okay.
She is the worst person. And over the years, especially in like the last 2 years, she's not just like a garbage human. She's like racist and anti-Semitic. She does really problematic shit. She's like prancing around in Florida during the height of the pandemic without like masks on. Like she's like all around horrible. And then when people asked her about it, she said, "I got tested for antibodies, so I didn't have to wear a mask anymore." It's like that's not how that works.
So you would be happier if she wasn't on the show anymore.
Yes, I think Ramona has run her course.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really liked her. Like she was twitchy and kind of funny in the beginning, but even just watching this episode, I'm tired of her, and I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing her on screen.
Yeah.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, she's a horrible, horrible person. And like this is an episode that we're like we barely see her interact with anybody, but like Ramona's just like not a nice person, and she's like the worst kind of like older white lady. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Older rich white lady.
Yeah. Luann and Heather kind of begrudgingly say sorry to each other. And like I still just love Sonia on the side. The camera keeps cutting to Sonia and she's just giggling because she's like, this
Yeah.
is so stupid.
She seems like the best hang.
Yeah. She's gone dark too. It's been
Oh,
rough.
really?
Yeah, it's been really sad. She's so obsessed with her Morgan family that there's an episode where they go to visit Dorinda and her home in the Berkshires, which is like a really big deal. I think we might do a Berkshires episode too. And Sonia goes to visit like a historical Morgan family house.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have all these like Morgan family artifacts and stuff, but they're not like real. Like it's not real stuff. It's not a museum. It's just like an old house. And so I guess somebody touched the letters and some of like the old letters that they have sitting around. And she gets really upset. And then later on at night, they're having dinner and she flips out and she says, "You can't touch the fucking Morgan letters." And she's just losing her mind and she's crying. And then also she picks up a dog at the same time and puts the dog up to her chest. So
that's sad.
Yeah. So Sonia has gone from like a fun drunk who's like I love when Sonia is drunk and being silly, and then when she's sober is like sober enough to watch the women be sort of like ridiculous and be like, this is so stupid. I can't believe we're fighting about it. But more and more of Sonia's time on this show has been filled with her getting drunk and then crying about it later. And that's been really sad.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. Sorry to be such a downer.
Yeah, fuck this show.
And then
Can we do a
suddenly-
podcast about Meet Joe Black instead?
We're just, every episode we just talk about Meet Joe Black.
Yeah.
No. And then yeah, by the end of this party, suddenly Dorinda and Heather are just like going at it again. Now, would you agree that Heather does go from teaching to preaching, as Dorinda says?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she is like always ready to be holier than thou.
You want to know
And
something?
I don't care for it. Huh?
You want to know something?
Sure.
Somebody wrote us an iTunes review once and said that the podcast is great, except Noor can be a little preachy.
Oh no!
Don't say "oh no" like you're shocked.
Well, so remember our brother who's
Uh-huh.
just arrived upstairs. By the way,
Uh-huh.
I can hear him.
Uh-huh.
Our cousin used to call him MC Preachy.
Yeah.
He's very preachy.
Okay, but do you think I'm preachy?
I'm afraid to answer that question when I have to travel with you for the next 12
What do you
hours.
think I'm gonna do? Like push you off the plane, like Air Force
Maybe.
One?
I don't know.
No. I think Heather is a person who during the show being like, I'm smarter than these women, I'm better than these women. I don't have to stoop down to their level. I don't have to be trashy like these women. I can be like fun and classy in a different way. It's like anybody who joins a TV show thinking that they're better than the TV show just end up looking stupid.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
like Dorinda and Sonia, and even though I hate Ramona, they've like lasted as long as they did is because they lean into whatever the show is.
Exactly.
And then I met Dorinda recently.
I saw that picture.
She's stunning in person.
I can tell. She has, again, very nice eyes.
And her hair.
Is it? So does it feel like it's fake or anything? Or
No. It's like a platinum blonde. Now it's platinum blonde. It's like a platinum blonde, like really cool, like older woman short haircut pushback. Like if that haircut was on like if that haircut was on like a man, I'd be like, whoa, that guy's hot.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But Dorinda's no longer on Real Housewives of New York.
What happened?
She had a really bad season where again, you got too drunk, you got too dark.
Oh.
She started making fun of one of the women who like was looking into wanting to get pregnant. And she was like in her 40s and she kept making jokes to her about why don't you go get a turkey baster? to like get pregnant. It wasn't nice. Don't laugh. That's not funny. To make jokes about someone's fertility like that.
Wait, was she drunk when she said it?
Nope. She just got mean.
Oh.
Yeah, she didn't like that the girl was leaving the show to focus on her relationship. And so she like lost her mind that somebody wouldn't be like loyal to the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Dorinda's shtick, but this
So
like
there is a dark side.
Yeah, but this these years of Dorinda are like amazing. You've not met Dorinda's boyfriend, John Medician. He's an Armenian man, and he
is that the long, short, fat guy?
Yep.
Again, from the Post. I know him from the New York Post.
John Medician, laundromat to the stars, dry cleaner to the stars in New York. That's her boyfriend. One time they were going up to vacation somewhere. Yeah, up to the Berkshires. Her house in the Berkshires. They drive all the way up there. And once they get there, Dorinda says, "Oh no, I forgot my bags at home." And then she talks about it. She's like, John came over and we had like we made love, and then we were having like a little cuddle, and then I just got comfortable, and then I forgot my bags.
Here's to quitting. Quitting the couch for a quick run. Quitting the snooze button for a morning workout. Quitting giving up after 2 weeks. You see, staying committed to your fitness goals isn't easy. But with Apple Watch, you don't have to do it alone. Because Apple Watch gives you real-time motivation, plus advanced metrics that track all your workouts, so you can stick to your New Year's fitness resolutions. And once and for all, quit quitting with Apple Watch. iPhone 11 or later required.
This episode is brought to you by... Oops! I've got a box of Cheez-It crackers staring at me, and I just wanted that irresistible cheesy crunch. Sorry, that was a total snacksident. What was I supposed to be talking about? So salty, so crunchy, so cheesy. Whoops! Lost my train of thought. I've heard of brain freeze, but brain cheese? I'll just have one more Cheez-It cracker, and then I'll get back to it.
Meet the computer you can talk to. With Copilot on Windows, working, creating, and collaborating is as easy as talking. Got writer's block? Share your screen with Copilot Vision to help spark inspiration, and use Copilot Voice to have a conversation and brainstorm ideas. Or maybe you need some tech help. With Copilot Vision, Copilot sees what you see. Let Copilot talk you through step-by-step guidance so you can master new apps, games, and skills faster. Try now at windows.com/Copilot.
I'm Tiffany, founder of Harlem Pilates. When I couldn't find Pilates in my neighborhood, I started a studio from my studio apartment. Chase Inc. helped me grow from 1 Pilates studio to 3. Because when you start small, you're going to need some big help.
With the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card, you can earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more what's yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
This is a real good story about Bronx and his dad, Ryan. Real United Airlines customers.
We were returning home, and one of the flight attendants asked Bronx if he wanted to see the flight deck and meet Captain Andrew.
I got to sit in the driver's seat.
I grew up in an aviation family, and seeing Bronx kind of reminded me of myself when I was that age.
That's Andrew, a real United pilot.
These small interactions can shape a kid's future.
It felt like I was the captain.
Allowing my son to see the flight deck will stick with us forever.
That's how good leads the way.
She's a kook. Dorinda was like one of my absolute favorite housewives of all time.
So how many, there's usually 5 or 6 housewives on a season?
Yes.
So, in sports, there's a lot of comparisons between the different players and the eras and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to make a Mount Rushmore of Real Housewives of New York.
Oh, yeah.
Who goes on your Mount Rushmore?
Oh, what a great question. The Countess definitely makes it onto. She's consistent.
You only have 4.
Oh, that's how many?
Yeah, have you ever seen Mount Rushmore? 4 fucking presidents on it. You just keep listing people.
I'd be like, how many do I get? 8? Okay, from New York, I definitely go Luann, Dorinda, Sonia, hate to say it, but I'm giving it to Bethany Frankel.
Ooh. Over Ramona.
Yes.
Interesting.
You look disappointed.
I would figure that Bethany would be a part of your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. If I could get like a little like face peeking out from the side, I would add Jill, and she would be saying, "Hi." With her dog licking her nose. That's it.
Like a groundhog speaking out.
Yeah, exactly. But
Ramona wouldn't make your list, huh?
No.
Wouldn't make your Mount Rushmore?
No.
But she's so important.
She is. So, we always ask when we have guests on our main feed, we always ask them, like, who is your most problematic favorite person on Bravo?
Mm-hmm.
Who is your problematic favorite? And my problematic favorite out of New York has always been Dorinda. But a lot of people say that their problematic favorite is Ramona Singer because they think that until this past season, like now Ramona has gone into, like
crossed
over into like MAGA, like anti-science deplorable space. Yeah. And that seems difficult to get on board with. But before this, Ramona is just like, the thing with her is that she does fucked up shit. And then after there's like a bunch of chaos, she'll like come and say sorry. And she like love bombs you. She'll like get in your lap and like start saying sorry and like, just giggle and do like a weird maniacal laugh. And like, then you're like just awkwardly accepting this person's apology.
Yeah.
And so that's been Ramona this whole time. People seem to like it because she's an agent of chaos. And that is sometimes a necessity on these shows.
Yeah.
But never for me. Never Ramona.
Interesting.
Would you say that you have a favorite so far of the episodes that you've watched?
Well, my favorite persona ever is Jill in Turks and Caicos. But that's not Jill, sorry, Luann.
Luann, yeah.
But that's not who she is all the time, right?
I think that's a real Lou.
So that person is my favorite person. And then I also liked just like Rich Jill Zarin in like season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
Because she's not glamorous, even though she has a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really learning to love the alley pisser, Sonia Morgan. But only
our
as
very
the
own alley pisser, Sonia Tremont Morgan.
Yeah.
Well, Sonia does a show. She does a live show. So maybe when she comes around to New Jersey again, we should go.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I got nothing else going.
Who knows? Maybe both of you will end up pissing in the alley together.
Oh. Maybe I can be her cap man.
I don't think she has a lot of money. I think at best she might make you an intern and pay you no money.
That's fine.
Okay, well, that's it for this episode. I don't know what we're going to cover next time. I think we might do something from Beverly Hills. You seem really stressed out about it. That's some sign off. Can you stop doing stretches?
My arm, I have nerve damage in my neck. All right? I'm going to a physical therapist. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do on this airplane for 6 hours.
All right. You know what? Cap it. Okay? No. Tell it to somebody who cares. All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. You know, one of the perks about having 4 kids that you know about is actually getting a direct line to the big man up north. Mm-hmm. And this year, he wants you to know the best gift that you can give someone is the gift of Mint Mobile's unlimited wireless for $15 a month. Now, you don't even need to wrap it. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.